Hey everyone, it's Jeremy with BST Sport Cards. So I'm here to bring a little bit of news, something I read on the Sports Card Scammer page, and it brings up our old friends here at Backyard Breaks. As you know, Backyard Breaks is a breaking operation that runs mostly off of, I think, Twitch, TikTok, and then whatnot. Um, but what I heard, long story short, is someone is calling them out because he entered a break before the Trevor Lawrence fiasco and he was expecting a Joe Burrow autographed jersey, some slap cards, I think a flawless case autographed by them, um, and some other things. Um, so I've sort of pieced this all together, and I wanted to go over it because again, this is the second thing that I've heard about this company. Um, I reached out to the person that made the post. I haven't heard back from them because I wanted to sort of get more details. And I don't want this to be like a jump to conclusions thing, but as we all know, what happened with the Trevor Lawrence and all these things and the things that they've said they're going to do, and then we just don't have an idea if they're actually doing them, things like that. Um, I wanted to sort of get to the bottom of it and look around and see what was happening with it. So obviously, when this was posted, they were live already on Whatnot. A lot of people went in there to just call them scammers and stuff like that. Um, Now they do have a base, and that base is protecting them, right? They all gang up, and they tell them to get out of there and stuff like that. So they're popular. It's sort of like those shock jockeys back in the day, like you know the they're outside the norm, and sometimes people like that, sometimes people follow. But I wanted to sort of go over like what I saw and the post and what it entails and stuff like that, and let other people be the judge, right? So let the hobby be the judge. Like my good friend says over at another podcast, the hobby is the people, Sports Card Nation podcast. So shout out to them. They were nice enough to let me go on there a couple months ago. But anyways, I sort of put together this little quick slideshow. Let me swap presentation. So here's the gist of the complaint, right? So um, the person is saying, so I bought into multiple breaks on the fourth and goal from Backyard Breaks on December 31st. So it must have been some sort of promotion thing that they're running on New Year's Eve. I pulled a Joe Burrow autographed jersey out of the fourth and goal. Fourth and goal might be like one of those hit parade things. I don't know if it's called fourth and goal or something like that. Maybe it's a hit parade autographed jersey um, break or something like that. Those specifics I don't have from all of this, but it could be something like that. Fast forward to a week later, and all I received was most of my cards from the breaks. After spending a week trying to get a hold of somebody, I found out that the jersey and the fourth and goal are lost. So I told them I don't care about the other items because there was more than just the jersey lost here. I think he was saying there was sort of a Tua slab and stuff like that, which we'll see a little bit later. The back and forth messaging that was captured. So he said, right, he just wants a Joe Burrow jersey. They said they'll work out a new deal where they'll purchase a jersey for him, a replacement, send him a slab that was also missing from the break, and he was okay with that, it sounded like at first. Well, fast forward to right now, and again, this is all before the Trevor Lawrence Kaboom stuff. So, as of now, there was nothing like popular shady going on, right? Where it made its rounds around the hobby. They might have been doing shady stuff before this. We don't know. Nobody knows, right? Unless they didn't speak up. But so this is all before that. So then, right, the Trevor Lawrence kaboom happened, and he was probably like, "Oh crap, I'm still waiting for this. Let's see what happens." So, anyways, what they sent him was a knockoff Nike jersey with a COA from a company he's never really heard of, which is this PAAS authentic, and it has a code and stuff like that. Just a sticker jersey, uh, you know, certification, authentication sticker. Um, but what he just wants now is just to cut his losses. He wants to return the jersey, all the cards, and get a refund for the fourth and goal since it didn't want to handle it the right way, right? He feels like he might be in the wrong, but he feels like he also got screwed, and he's going to post clip in comments. What he meant by post the clip is post the Twitch clip of where, you know, he had it and everything like that. He tried to post it, and it looks like that clip is gone. Now, I don't know if Backyard Breaks got booted off of Twitch. I'm not 100% sure, but apparently the clip is gone. Either there's two options. Either they deleted it, the clip, or they got banned. So the clip's just not available, which I feel like the clip should still be available and stuff like that, but I'm not sure how Twitch handles all that. So that's where we're at. And here's, you know, a couple of the pictures of the jersey, right? So he took a picture of the authentication sticker of PAAS, the number that they gave him. This picture, which, oh man, this Nike jersey looks terrible. Like, just from the eye perspective, right? The Bengals, like, the stitching there and the shield and everything. It's a Nike one, obviously, but still, it's a knockoff one that they got off eBay quickly, right? So here's the auto too, and there's also people posting in the thread about the auto being a little off too. Like the B doesn't look correctly. They were posting pictures of the helmet, like helmets that are authenticated by like PSA and stuff, and what those look like comparatively to this. And they say it does look a little off. So a lot of people are telling them to submit it for a quick review through Beckett or something like that, just to make sure that this, you know, this signature is legit. And I'll sort of get into the company here at the end that we just talked about, this PAAS authentication company, and some of the things that I saw there on both Blowout and just doing some research about that company in general. So there's that. So here is sort of the breakdown of the chat that he was having with Backyard. So, right, he says, so, and right off the bat, he was sort of like, hey, what's going on? Because he got a helmet, a jersey, a flawless case, and the shipment was a bubble mailer. And he said, hey, the 4th and Goal comes with a big helmet, a mini helmet, a jersey, and a picture or slab depending on the series. That obviously can't fit into a bubble mailer, so we sent out 2 packages, and maybe the weight could have messed with the 4th and Goal. I don't know. We're looking into it as we speak. So this part right away is like, why? I don't understand why they sort of shipped 2 different packages. They opened it all up, right? I'm assuming, so people can see. Why didn't they package everything that, you know, whoever bought those items or bought that spot, packaged it all together and sent it all at the same time? That part, I'm just, you know, it's weird and I'm not sure. So, you know, he says, I'm also missing a Tua Optic Preview PSA 10 and a flawless case that you and Nikki signed. So I was talking about a flawless case that they signed. I'm assuming it's an empty flawless case, because if it was, he's just missing a flawless case he bought, I'd be a lot more upset than just the Joey B jersey. Depending on the flawless too. Even if it's like flawless baseball or something, anything flawless, I'd be upset. And the whole 4th and Goal. To be honest, the only thing I care about of all this stuff is I'm missing the Joey B jersey. So all this guy cares about is, well, not all that he cares about, but the most important thing to him is he really wanted that Burrow jersey. Then they say, hey, we'll be able to get you a new Joey B signed jersey and an equal, if not better, slab. We just bought me on eBay for you. Okay. And we'll have a higher valued slab for you than Tua. So what they're saying is we went on eBay and we bought one for you. What's your address? We're going to buy a Joey B jersey and have it sent straight to you. And then he says, would it be easier to just refund me for the 4th and Goal? Joey B jerseys are well below what I paid for the 4th and Goal, unless it's on-field subscribed. And then on-field subscribed, stuff like that. So pretty much what he's saying, it's sort of cut off there in his screenshots. But what he's saying is, you know, $300 for Joey B jersey, you can actually, you know, they're a lot less than that than the price he paid for the actual spot. And then before any of that can come. It just said, just order the Joey B jersey in pink preview Tua, so we should have them shortly. I'll throw in a free box to help the difference. Says it should be here January 27th. I'm going to send out a free box today to you. So a Joey B jersey, the Tua slab, and a free box. What do you think? And then I'm not sure if there was any conversation from here. It looks like, the timestamps and everything like that. The next, minute or so. Did the jersey come in? They asked. Yep, packed it up. We'll have tracking for you shortly. I don't know if they ever sent him a pic, but he says here, like, hey, I asked for a picture and stuff like that, and they never sent him one. Now, I don't know what the original jersey looked like. I don't know if it was an authentic jersey. I don't know if it was, the black and orange, home jersey. I don't know what jersey was there to begin with. But as you can see here, he says after he gets it, right? This is why I asked for a picture. Y'all sent me a knockoff jersey with a bullshit COA that is sold on eBay for less than $300. I'm sending this back and I want a refund. And the last thing they say is email help@backyardbreaks.com. So that was the gist of it, of what they did. So again, they sent him this jersey, right? And the authentication is, PAAS. Now, I looked into Blowout and stuff like that, and this company has had a, and this is what sort of would make me upset about this, is they didn't do the research and they just tried to find a replacement real quick to, I think, just shut them up, in my opinion. And they didn't do any research, and they just tried to find the cheapest one they could on eBay, or something that looked like it was, legit. They grabbed it and they sent it to them, and they didn't really, looks like there was just a lack of communication. But this company, if you look at it on Blowout, there's threads about this company just being a trash company anyways, and a lot of their items don't pass other third-party authentications, like Beckett or PSA, DNA, or anything like that. And when I actually look, this company was actually kicked off of eBay a while ago. I think it was like 2012 or something like that. They actually got kicked off of eBay, and then they did something, and now they're actually allowed to be on eBay again. But when you go to this website, if you ever have a chance, and I don't have it up now, and I'm not even going to pull it up, but the website just looks like it is quickly put together. Of course, if you put in this number, it just pulls up text that says Joe Burrow autograph jersey. That's all it says. So for whatever that's worth, right, this number on the sticker actually matches what the site is saying it's supposed to be, but that's just an easy database relation that any company can do, right? So, what it comes down to is, again, this doesn't seem like it was a cheap break, and it just seems like another shady transaction that has happened. And that's a second one with this company that has been brought to light that is actually, a big deal. Because why was this jersey, lost? Was it lost because the Bengals started going farther than people thought they were? All these different things. I think they could have got more money from that Bengals jersey or something like that and kept it. Again, these are all my opinions. I have no clue. I just wanted to bring this to light to let other people make their own opinions and their own judgments on this. But all I know is, in my opinion, as someone that runs a marketplace and a business, your reputation means a lot in this hobby. A ton. Little things you can ask a ton of people. They mess up once, it's impossible to dig yourself out. Somehow this company has done it once live with a lot of people to see once and try to fix it, and now it's been brought to our attention that it's possibly been done twice. Again, I've reached out to this guy to try to get more information and stuff like that, so I'm taking this all as face value. But again, I'll let you guys make your own judgments. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tell me, where you think maybe there was a breakdown of communication. Was this sufficient as a makeup for what happened? In my opinion, I don't think it was, and I don't think he's ever going to get what he was supposed to get, right? So there it is. Uh, Again, it's just one of those things where it's, man, if you know a reputable breaker, stick with them, right? People that do it right deserve your business, and there is more than a handful out there. I'm going to give a shout out to the breakers I've been using forever at Sportsbox Breaks. They ship everything. They're completely transparent. You know, if there's a missing hit, they do the QA portion of it. When the hit comes back, they do another stream for everyone that's in that break, and the hit is given to the person that owns that team. Things like that, right? They're not marking things up 600% when they can, and things like that. So, you know, what it just comes down to is there's companies that do it right, and then there's companies that don't do it right. And you have to decide who to use, but you also have to hold your, them accountable, and then sort of yourself accountable if you do business with a company that you know has done other people wrong. Now, again, this guy did this before the Kaboom thing, so maybe he didn't know, because I know there was a lot of people in the thread jumping on him, like that's what you get for doing business again with these shady people. But again, the timeline of this, he did this before the Kaboom. The Kaboom happened like the second week of January. This happened New Year's Eve, right? So again, he might have not have known how they've handled things, how they were going to handle things in the future. So again, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Hopefully this gets resolved and stuff like that. If I hear more from them, I'll do a follow up on this. But again, it's just shady things in this hobby. Where there's money, there's going to be shade. So appreciate you guys. Again, like and subscribe if you would like. Feel free to follow, and give a look out for my marketplace, bstsportcards.com. I'm going to throw in, obviously, the marketing pitch here at the end of this, but we're a marketplace that does not collect any seller fees. What we do is everything is subscription based. You can always buy for free, but if you'd like to sell, you can sign up for one of our 4 cheap subscriptions to sell for month durations. So feel free to check us out. If you have any questions, you can also post those below. But hope you guys have a great Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm rooting for the Bengals. All right, talk to you guys later. Peace.